2 years ago, something changed in my agency. We had clients, but there were some of them that we could just never get results for. My team was working harder and harder on these clients, but still they were impossible to make happy. And I was thinking to myself, why are some clients just impossible to generate results for? Despite having great processes, talented people, something just wasn't working. Today, we consistently deliver exceptional results for the majority of our clients. We have a consistent flow of ideal clients in our pipeline, and my team is more motivated than ever. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we turned it around by fixing one major thing that most agencies get wrong. I'll break down the simple 3-part system that we implemented that completely transformed my agency. It's the same system that took us from struggling to deliver results to becoming one of the top performing agencies in our niche. Here's the painful truth most agency owners will never confront. The reason you're failing to deliver results isn't your processes, your team, or even your strategy. It's your clients. Most agencies are trapped in a cycle of working with clients they can't actually help, and it's slowly killing their businesses. So let's be real for a moment. The agency world has never been more competitive than it is at the moment. With AI tools, global competition, and clients can basically switch providers with a single click, the bar has never been higher for generating results in this environment. And most agencies are doing everything they can to survive, taking on any client that they get their chance with, promising whatever results they think will close the deal, and then scrambling to deliver afterwards. Does this sound familiar? But here's what's at stake. Continue down this path and you're heading for burnout, declining revenue, and eventually closing your doors like a lot of other agency owners. And it's not far-fetched. I've seen it happen to talented agency owners who simply couldn't break this cycle. The agencies that will survive and thrive in the next few years aren't the ones with the fanciest website or the biggest teams for that matter. They're the ones who understand something fundamental about agencies that most miss completely, from better processes, more talented teams, or cutting-edge strategies. And yes, those things absolutely matter, but they can only apply if you can actually help your clients. It's no coincidence that the best agencies in the world have the best clients, and they don't just get lucky. They have systems that deliberately attract high-quality clients while filtering out the bad ones. When you work with clients who have fundamentally broken businesses, unrealistic expectations, or insufficient resources, you cannot deliver good results. It's simply impossible. No amount of skill or effort can overcome these fundamental issues that your clients might have. But when you work with the right clients, businesses that are already successful but are looking to scale with realistic expectations and proper resources, delivering results become dramatically easier. Your team gets energized, your processes work as they're designed to do so, and your reputation soars. So you might be thinking to yourself, how do you build a system that attracts these high quality clients? And I've broken it down into 3 critical components. The first component being getting attention from the right people. Most agencies have this completely backward. They're desperately chasing any potential client through cold outreach, networking events, or even referrals. But the problem is, with these methods, you put yourself in a position of weakness. You're basically approaching them, which immediately puts you at a disadvantage in your negotiations. Plus, these methods, they require your constant time and effort, which means you never know when your next client is going to come or where they're coming from, basically. So when we transformed our agency, we flipped this dynamic completely. We build an inbound acquisition system that attracts high quality clients. So here's how it works. First, we identified the exact characteristics of our ideal client, those that we could genuinely help achieve exponential results. Next, we created video ads that specifically addressed their challenges, not general marketing advice that appeals to everyone. And these ads served as a filter because low quality prospects would see it and basically self-disqualify them. High quality prospects on the other side would see it and think these people really understand our specific situation and the problem that we're facing. And the results were immediate. We began to close 2 to 4 new high quality clients every single month from our inbound acquisition system. The second component is setting an action-based intent from the start, because we all know that getting attention isn't enough. You need to set proper expectations from the beginning of your relationship. And most agencies, they make a critical mistake here. They offer free case studies, white papers, or maybe even lead magnets to anyone who's willing to take them. And the problem with this is that you attract the people that aren't looking specifically for your service, but rather just inspiration or idea generation. So we implemented what I call action-based lead capture. And this means our lead generation process explicitly states that the next step is exploring a potential collaboration or working together. So for example, instead of just a generic free marketing audit, we actually added a specific description of the audit with the outcome that basically says, let's explore how we can help you scale your e-commerce brand and discuss if working together makes sense. So of course, it's not these specific words, but something along those lines. And this subtle shift filtered out those who just wanted free advice or attracted clients that are basically just looking to get inspiration. But instead, we began to attract clients that were actually looking to hire an agency. Because when they booked a call, they already understood we were discussing potential engagement. This immediately improved our sales process as well. So the third component is building trust before the sales call. So the final piece of the puzzle is what most agencies completely miss: pre-selling the prospects before they ever speak to you. Because if a prospect hasn't already developed trust in your capabilities before the call, you're fighting an uphill battle from the beginning. You'll spend the entire call trying to prove your value instead of having a collaborative conversation about their needs and how you can get them results. So we developed a trust pipeline, a series of assets that prospects are exposed to before they ever book a call and actually get on the call with my partner. And this is case studies specifically showing results for businesses that are similar to theirs, behind the scene videos demonstrating our methodology, client testimonials addressing common concerns that might be similar to what you think they have, clear documentation of our processes and results. And basically by the time that the prospects got on a call with us, they weren't skeptical or questioning our abilities. They already trusted us and simply wanted to confirm that we were a good fit logistically and also personally. And the difference was night and day. Sales calls began to become pleasant strategy discussions rather than intense interrogations about our capabilities, and you'll feel the exact same if you implement this. Now, I want you to take a moment and think about your current client portfolio. How many of them are truly ideal clients, businesses that you can genuinely help achieve exponential results? And how many of your clients are just dragging you down? And I want you to be brutally honest with yourself, because those difficult clients that consume 80% of your time for 20% of your revenue, the ones that never seem satisfied no matter what result you deliver, they're just annoying. Or they're not just annoying. They're actively preventing your agency from succeeding, because every single hour your team spends trying to please an impossible to please client is an hour that could be generating amazing results for a great client. And every case study you can create because a client won't implement your recommendations is basically time wasted and is a missed opportunity to attract better clients in the same caliber. So this isn't just about making your life easier, it's also about the fundamental sustainability of your entire business. Your agency simply cannot thrive long-term with a portfolio of low-quality clients. The good news though is you can start implementing this system immediately. You don't need to fire all your clients tomorrow, although you might want to consider transitioning out of some of the worst clients you have. Start by clearly defining your ideal client, creating content that speaks directly to them, and then implementing the action-based lead capture and building your trust assets. Within 3 months, you'll start seeing a shift in the quality of leads coming in, and within 6 months, your client portfolio will begin to transform for the better. And within a year, you'll be running a fundamentally different and far more successful agency. So let me leave you with one thing. The quality of your clients isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you control through deliberate systems and choices. Basically, the most successful agencies aren't just good at what they do. They're good at attracting clients they can genuinely help. And that's basically what makes all the difference. So if you found this valuable, hit subscribe for more insights on building an agency that actually delivers results. And in the comments below, let me know what percentage of your current clients would you consider truly ideal, and be brutally honest, because this is the absolute first step towards your transformation in your agency. Without further ado, I hope you're having a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.